Derrick Henry starts at running back, and on 1st and 10, it's play action. Tannehill in trouble, and down he goes. Tannehill, pressure coming, takes a big hit, and incomplete. Henry stacked up. Montez Sweat is having a day so far. Has been battling leukemia since 2019, but is now in remission. Wentz throwing deep on 1st down. He's got a man down there in Samuel, and he makes the catch. Kevin Byard makes the tackle, but a big play there for Washington.
The center fielder told us that Carson Wentz on his deep balls tends to throw a moon ball, and that ball was super high. Byard wasn't able to get over there to get it. Wentz, a nice job.
Comes out to attempt a field goal from 50 yards away. And Sly knocks it through. Tannehill in trouble again, and down he goes. Montez Sweat is having a day. Play fake. Wentz taking a deep shot down the middle of the field for Brown. He's got it! Dyami Brown! Touchdown! His first NFL touchdown. A 75-yard strike.
Offense, whether it's Norv Turner or Scott Turner, the son, are taking those explosive plays where you try and force the ball down the field beyond the secondary. And Dyami Brown speed to outrun Caleb Farley, who stumbled as the ball was in the air. So tough when I played.
3rd and a mile for Tennessee. Tannehill in trouble, and down he goes. It was Daron Payne who finished him off. Jonathan Allen started it.
Ability to last the entire game.
2nd down and 5. Wentz over the middle, and that pass is caught by McLaurin. Breaking tackles. 1st down, and still going. Finally, Jeffrey Simmons makes the play after a 25-yard pickup.
Of gymnasts, and when they get their scoring, and there's a degree of difficulty sometimes associated with the catches that you have to make. His ability to turn and twist his body, he becomes a bigger receiver.
Wentz to the air on 1st down. Deep shot down the middle. McLaurin is down there, and it's broken up. Did he hold on? Yes, he did. Somehow, Terry McLaurin holds on to that football. A 34-yard gain.
Earlier, and I talked about that degree of difficulty. That's it in a nutshell. That ball thrown into traffic, go up high, twisting, turning.
Way out to punt. Woods lets it bounce, and it goes out of bounds inside the 5. Beautiful punt by Tress Way. Tannehill screen to Hilliard. Hilliard wrapped up, pushed back, and the Washington defense is all charged up. Coach's decision not to be out there at corner right now. 1st down and 10. Henry tripped up, and he's going to lose yardage. Daron Payne was the first to get there. Tannehill under pressure, and down he goes.
Can get in that direction and come out of center field and go in that direction to cover off.
2nd and 7. Wentz taking a deep shot, and it is caught. Brown again. What a catch by Dyami Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the day. 30-yard touchdown puts Washington ahead.
So great job by Wentz. Just a little hesitation because you look over to the left. You got 2 of those receivers running what looks like a wide receiver screen. The middle receiver's going straight down the middle.
Tannehill, pressure coming, and he cannot escape. James Smith-Williams with the sack. He played collegiately at Maryland, not too far from where we are right now. 2nd and 23, a screen to McKissick. McKissick with some open field. McKissick was tackled by McCreary at the 28 after a 14-yard gain.